What are the 5 best characters you should be vertically investing in, and how should you be vertically investing in these characters? With Honkai Star Rail getting older and older and older, and with more characters coming out, I today have 5 characters that have stood the test of time for the time they've been out, and I have characters that are just going to be absolutely massive in the future because of how broad of a spectrum they already fill, and then the nicheties they add onto it. Is nicheties a word? I don't know. But anyways, guys, that's what we're going over in today's video. Going over my top 5 characters that give you the best vertical investment possible. And no, this will not only be just related to, you know, support type characters. We also have some DPSs in here as well. So without further ado, guys, let's hop into our number 1 option on this list here, guys, which is going to be Miss Robin Swan. Now, why is Robin on this list? Well, we can go over this right here, guys. First of all, she's a really great base, meaning she gives free action value to the whole team. That means she makes everyone go zoom zoom to the front, right? So this is obviously going to be really good for most situations. Also on top of this as well, she's giving free damage, attack percentage, and crit damage to the whole team as well while being in this state with using as little skill points as possible to do it. So this is absolutely amazing. She's a universal support, meaning this damage, attack, and CD can be used on practically, I would say, maybe 80% of teams, 75% of teams, 80% of teams. So this is going to be super good for just about any team you have her on. You can kind of put her in any team and she works, whether that be a dot team, whether that be a remembrance team, whether that be a hyper carry team with like Archer or something like that. Like, she can work on any team in the game practically, barring maybe super break teams, which is already kind of super niche within itself, right? Number 3, guys, she's a decent sub DPS and does decent damage while being a sub DPS, meaning that whenever you hit the enemy while you're in your concerto state, she does additional damage as well. This can be amplified even further with the effects of something like true damage as well. So if you were to buff her up, send her into a concerto state, she's getting true damage on all these additional attacks the whole time, and she does absolutely massive damage with this. Imagine when we get an AoE true damage buffer in the game. This is going to be insane. The number 4 here, guys, she gets so much energy with frequent team attacks. So the more teammates you have, the better she's going to get. Memo sprites. This adds more people to the team to attack, which ultimately give her more energy back, which leads to easier concertos, which leads to more SP positivity, which leads to more overall action advances and quicker action advances as well. This is one of the major problems she had when she came out, was that she really felt like she was good overall. Don't get me wrong when she came out, but she's gotten better and better and better because we've gotten more frequent attackers. Now let's talk about what you should be investing in your vertical investment. First of all, guys, E1. Free res pin on ult. That means you are not only getting damage, attack, and crit damage, you're also getting free res pin as well, which fits really nicely into the damage formula. Res pin is actually, I think, one of the more niche things to get in the game now. Ruan May gives you this, I believe. Tribbie gives you this. I'm trying to think what other character. Silverwolf gives you some of this as well, but this is a pretty decent amount, so I absolutely love that she's able to give this on her E1. Next up, guys, her S1, one of the best Harmony light cones in the game. It's going to be stacking up ERR, increased personal attack, and team damage dealt. So this is going to be really good for any other Harmony character coming out in the future, especially AoE oriented ones or ones that buff up the whole team. So that means even if she does fall at the meta and you do vertically invest in her light cone, it can be used on practically any other AoE buffer you have in the game. So that's our number 5, guys. Let's hop into our number 4 now, and what do you know, it's Miss Castorice. Now, the reason why Castor is here is for a couple of reasons. First of all, she is a top tier elite DPS. If you look at any tier list, by a stretch, a margin even, she's at the top of just about every single tier list. You can take a look at any of their DPS that have come out in the game, guys. She sits above the top, and I think just about everything, genuinely, guys, she is that bitch. She is the best, the de facto DPS in the game. Honestly, I would put her a tier above what even Fanosi is able to do. She works so well. She is so SP friendly. She works with so many different teams. She is just that bitch. Not only this, guys, she can be used as a sub DPS in the future, considering she doesn't have energy, she doesn't have an SP cost, so you're really relying on just losing HP for the team, which she can remove HP from the team. Obviously, if you're getting attacked a lot, this is charging her up as well, so overall, this can be good too. She has some self-sustainability within her kit too, and then global passive revives everyone on your account. Like, it affects every team. So getting this character, while it doesn't give buffs, it will always provide a decent source of damage for your account, at least for all of 4.0 to come. I don't think that she is going to get power crept that much by the time 4.0 comes around. Even if she does, you can still slot her as a sub DPS, and she works absolutely amazingly. What should you be investing into though? E1, guys, gives you a huge damage spike. Genuinely though, guys, I would recommend E2. E2 definitely would give her more sub DPS viability. E1 definitely does do that because it gives her a huge damage spike, but E2 allows her to get to her ult that much quicker. So like I said here, guys, it makes her that much better of a sub and a main DPS, and this will make her better for the future if you were to invest up to E2 for her. Number 3 on our list here, guys, is going to be Miss Cypher Uzi. Now, Cypher Uzi is on this list because, first of all, free vulnerability all around the board without having to do anything. This makes her super SP positive, Never have to use a skill move with her. She just automatically gives us out. It's just up at all times as long as she is not dead. On top of this as well, guys, she will get better and better with the better DPS we get in the future. So the more damage those DPS do, she will take a percentage of the damage they deal and then do damage to an enemy depending on what that number is, right? So literally, if you're doing more damage, she does more damage. She is literally going to scale with power creep, which makes her an amazing choice for a sub DPS on just about any team. On top of this, an SP generator as well, because what's she doing? She's using basic attacks for the most part. Then you save her ult up, and then you pop off with the ult, right? Really good there. Also has some follow-up attacks and gives herself buffs, and she's actually decently easy to build. If we're talking about speed, maybe not in that aspect, but still, really, really good character, and definitely do recommend vertically investing in this character. But what should you be vertically investing into? E1, guys, is, I think, a surefire shot of what you should be investing into. E1, gonna be always super good, guys, because it gives you sub DPS damage and self-attack, so it just makes her damage go up on her own. E2, though, makes her a lot better of a supporter, so if you do go all the way up to E2, guys, is adding 30% additional vulnerability to the vulnerability she's already able to provide. So this right here is going to send her to the stratosphere in terms of a supportive type sub-DPS character. So really do love to see that. And then S1, guys, which I think is the best part about her whole run here. Genuinely, guys, because it gives you huge speed increase, gives you defense down, and is the best in slot for 90% of Inhility characters in the game, and this will probably be the top of the Inhility light cone list for a while to come, unless that character is a DPS character, then maybe not. But overall, guys, this is like Pearls of Sweat, which is what I would arguably say was the best in slot light cone for the Inhility class, or 4-star light cone, and just tops it with the speed it gives, because it gives huge speed increases. Hopping into number 2 on this list, though, now, guys, Mr. Sundussy. Yeah, Sundussy is always going to be really good, or I feel like he's the best action advancer in the game, because when you look at other action advancers, right, let's take Sparkle and let's take a Bronya, for example, right? Bronya at E1 technically has a 25% chance at getting you a skill point back. Now, you might say, oh, it's 50. No. Technically, it's 25, because after you get a skill point back, you have to wait a turn. You don't have a chance to get it. It knocks the overall probability down of getting skill points back, right? So you have a 25% chance, technically, of getting a skill point back. Now, if we talk about Sparkle, Sparkle, good, but she only action advances you 50% back up, and she doesn't provide you with SP when using her skill. You have to wait till she gets her ult, meaning you can run out of SP in between doing that. So with someone like Sunday here, guys, he provides you with an SP back every single time you act with him. That means literally his move is negated. You're getting your DPS back to the front and then doing amazing damage with him, while he's just kind of sitting there giving you free SP, right? He is the only 5-star energy giver in the game, meaning, I guess, Hwang Hwang gives energy, but he targets one ally, gives him energy. He is, like, literally the improvement to what Ting Yun was, so we love to see that there, too, and this helps out 90% of the characters in the game right now. Also can help out Funusi as well, because of how his kit works, and maybe we'll see other kits like that in the future. Next, great all-around buffs, guys. Yeah, I mean, literally, Sunday's giving out the most in terms of buff here, guys, right? Like, damage dealt increase, really fucking good. Also buffs Memo Sprites up. He's also giving crit damage increase as well. Really nice. He's also giving crit rate increases, too. So, all of this is super, super good here. Also removing a debuff from an ally as well, and that's not even talking about what his Eidolons do and stuff like that, guys. So yeah, great massive buffs, and as we just mentioned, guys, massive buffs to Memo Sprites. So this makes him a lot better for future content coming out if they include more Memo Sprites in the game. That's a big if, right? So what should you be investing into? First of all, S1. S1 is the best single target Harmony light cone in the game. Literally, it is the improved version of what I believe to be the best light cone or Harmony light cone in the game, which was the Bronya light cone. The reason why I say this one's the best now is because, first of all, it regens you in SP, really nice. It's single target, though, because you really do need to be targeting one ally to make this work, because it states right here, after using skill ultimate on one ally character, you regenerate 6 energy, so it gives you energy back, and it gives damage increases to the ally as well, while getting 1 SP back, so this is just all around just super good for him. But if we were to talk about something like E1, huge defense ignore, E2 is a massive damage increase, guys, so you cannot go wrong with having Sunday in your team here, guys. As you can see, a 16% defense ignore, and there's someone can ignore 40% of the enemy's defense, which is absolutely massive defense shred. And then after using the first ultimate, you get 2 SP back, while increasing the damage dealt by the Beatified of it to increase 30%, which is chef's fucking kiss. Now, before we hop into the number 1 option here, I do want to give one honorable mention. And that honorable mention, guys, is going to be to Mr. Anaxa. Now, I did want to throw Anaxa on this list, but I was kind of conflicted. Now, the reason I was conflicted is because I don't know how good he's going to be in the future, right? I'm kind of torn between them, but I do think he has the potential to be good in the future. And that's because of the fact that, first of all, guys, he gives himself so much in terms of if you don't run him on a Euro Edition team, he's giving himself a massive crit damage increase, as you can see right here, guys, a 140% crit damage increase to himself. But if you do have a Euro Edition character in the team, he'll always be able to help them out in terms of supportability, because he's increasing the damage dealt by all your allies by an additional 50%, which is fucking insane, fucking massive. On top of this as well, he gives himself his own defense shred and defense ignore. Fucking massive there. His light cone, really only good for himself, but he's also able to put every single type of damage on the enemy. He's very SP efficient, so he can be ran as a DPS in the future. And if you even look at things like E1, guys, after using the skill for the first time, you recover 1 skill point. Okay, fine, dandy, whatever, right? But using skill to hit enemy targets decreases the enemy's defense by 16%, which makes him an even better support. So that's why I want to throw him on this list, guys. So I think getting E1 or even going to E2, guys, literally will make him that much better of a support type character, or a supportive sub DPS in the future. He's just really good there, and I do want to give my props to Anaxa. Before we hop into our number 1 pick here, guys, I think you know who this is going to be already, guys. Truly. There we go, guys. We got her. Miss Tribbie. Yeah, Tribbie's going to be fucking amazing, guys. And the reason why this is, guys, because first of all, she starts off with a good base. Great, amazing niche debuff she's already able to provide. Like, if we take a look at the debuff she actually does provide, is, if you don't know already, she's obviously giving you res pin for all of your allies. And on top of this as well, guys, she's making the enemy have vulnerability as well, which increases the amount of damage you're able to do. On top of this as well, guys, on top of these debuffs she's able to put on the enemies, there's a really solid sub DPS. So she's doing massive damage. She also hits a lot, like does a lot of attacks, which can help out certain types of characters, has a really good future-proof value, and low vertical investment cost to push this character to the max. And what I mean by this, guys, is E1. E1 is absolutely to die for. Absolutely massive even, because E1 literally allows your team to do true fucking damage. That's where it's at, guys. Literally, this is probably the best E1 in the game. Not gonna lie to you guys. So not only are you doing res pin, not only are you doing vulnerability, you're also making the enemies take more damage. On top of this as well, she already does a decent amount of damage herself, and if you invest into her S1, guys, you're giving crit damage for the rest of the team. Now, I wouldn't recommend pulling S1 for anyone else, because it's not really good on anyone else, but overall, fucking massive, guys. Genuinely, guys, Tribbie is that bitch, and these are the characters that I think you should be vertically investing in. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you think you should be vertically investing into these characters, or do you think I'm absolutely off my fucking rocker? But these are the characters I thought about today. Let me know who you would put on this list in the comment section down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. That's gonna do it for today's video, though, guys, and I'll see you in the next one. Later, bye-bye.